Hey guys, all right, we're at the Fall Conroe swap meet again, 2024. It's Friday evening. We're going to start things off in the car corral, and then from here we'll go check out some of the cars. We like doing this in the evening because there's a lot fewer people walking around. So let's start looking at them.
Yeah.
So what do we got here? Is it 67 Chevy?
60, I think 6 or 7, yeah. Notchback. So it's a Impala.
And they got the...
Yeah, it's a hot bet. 427. It makes some horsepower.
What is it? 700?
709 max horsepower.
Damn. You don't see them a lot with
dyno chart.
Yeah,
God, it revs up to 6,500 RPM.
26.5 on it.
Oh, it's got tilt.
Two-door sedan.
Get it to 7.
Kind of a dark purple color. I'm not sure how it shows up on the camera, but it's like a dark purple.
It's a 5
black
like
interior.
a plum. That's how. Like a dark plum purple.
Yeah. You don't see a lot of them with the dyno sheets on them though. It's kind of cool.
Nobody ever. If you're serious about your car, you take it to a dyno.
Yeah.
They're missing their antenna though.
Yeah.
After all the paint job, now you're never gonna be able to put that antenna.
I think he put his money more into the driveline than anything.
That's what I'd do.
And then this one, I think we were looking at it earlier. I think it looks like it was probably amateur restored, maybe in the 70s. It just kind of gives me, definitely a long time ago. Definitely gives me that 70s vibe.
Right there.
Yeah, it was originally that turquoisey color underneath there. He had the windows. Oh, he had the windows down earlier, but they're up now. Definitely has like a 70s redo look.
I don't even think they sanded down the original paint. I think they just started painting over it.
They might have. I'm not sure. But it looks like it's a fairly solid car, that's for sure. I mean, and four-door hardtop. I love the four-door hardtops.
I think it.
And then you got the big crush here. I don't know what happened there. If something fell on it or what. Big old girl. Can I sit on your car? Yep, and I bought a hood for my 57 today, and I talked to a guy about these. They're about that shape. He wanted 40, and I'm not sure what they go for, but I assumed since they needed re-chroming, I was hoping to get them like 20 or 25, but I don't know what this stuff goes for.
Yeah.
9,500. This seems like a pretty good price on. Very little rust, solid, runs and drives just like out of California. That seems like a pretty good price on that to me.
9,500.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I really like the four-door hardtops.
Very little rust.
And then this is what, a 51 Ford.
Yeah, some sort of.
8,500. So you got the old flathead in there.
Got a
I didn't know girls still made car batteries.
This is bigger than Nifty 50s. What? The
Nifty 50 sticker.
How did
Big cruise night over here in the Houston area.
How's this shut?
It just like goes back and just, I don't know, they got it engineered. It does.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I guess that's why.
Yeah, it's, you don't see rust through the
I guess it was
trim
probably,
pieces too much.
You know,
they probably trap moisture and stuff under there.
or it might have been off the car and laying on the ground or something like that.
Yeah. It's interesting, like a kind of a patriotic motif on it.
With the moon.
Now, I am a fan of the 59 here, and like Sawyer was saying earlier, the four-door sedans on this style don't look as forced as they do on the shoebox style.
Except for the flat top.
Now, I think he ran over something, kind of pulled that back, because I don't think that's supposed to be pulled back quite like that.
Or it might have been trying to get a spare tire out.
Something. This one, they started sanding it down, which is a shame, because it actually had pretty decent patina.
Yeah. I don't think they were going to paint it. I think they're trying to get faux tina.
No, they're going to get rustina now.
Well, that's usually what they want to do.
Yeah.
Or they might have started sanding it down to get it painted. 283 or something in there.
Yeah, probably 283.
Or 327. You never know. Probably 283 now. Being taller.
Oops, sorry. Continue. Let's see. 15K drive, runs and drives.
It's got one original headlight. The T3, 60-year-old headlight.
A little
My GMC has most
74 Nova.
Yeah. I like this style. Isn't that bad?
It's not my favorite style by any means, but
I'd take it.
yeah, it's affordable and they still look cool.
It's about every other Nova though. What?
I can't really see in there.
Every other Nova.
10.5.
I like this one. It's got the little.
It's like the last style where they got real funky and clunky.
Yeah. You do make a good street car though.
Yeah, you kind of tell by the wheels and everything, it might already be a little beefed up.
Something funny.
Yeah.
I was walking Sadie, and there was a Hummer just like this one, H3.
H3, yeah.
And she was over there sniffing one of the back tires. She started drooling all over the back tire. I guess they ran over some roadkill or something.
I guess.
She's like,
Yeah, we're probably not going to show the
Harley
mod.
Davidson.
Yeah, we're not going to show the modern cars. Sorry if you wanted to see that. We're just going to stick to the classics. Classics and pseudo classics. We'll show the 80s and older. And if it's 90s and super clean, we'll show that. But the 2000s, I'm just not there yet on those.
They're not
I'm
classics.
wanting to film. I'm not there on wanting to film those just yet.
Maybe in another 50 years, you know.
Yeah, well,
Corvair. A lot of the original.
The second and last body style generation. 66.
The second generation of Corvairs are actually pretty good.
Yeah, they'd fixed a lot of the flaws that were in Unsafe at Any Speed. They kind of fixed them by then.
Unsafe at Any Speed really lied to you about. Like,
well, yeah, he made a lot of that stuff up, but they really were a lot safer. But by then, the damage was done. The bad reputation was there, and no one wanted to buy them. And back then, if GM wasn't selling at least probably 100,000 units on something, they weren't.
Especially an economy car.
Yeah. Pretty clean 90s Mustang for 68,000 original miles. That's nice. Back in high school, I had a friend that had one of these. It was new then. Man, I wanted it wanted one like that so bad. That's the cleanest one I've seen in a long time. It's a pretty nice little 59 Edsel.
Yeah, I like it. I like the.
I've always appreciated the 59 Edsel, or any of the Edsels.
Look real cool up in
It's like a root beer color.
To me, they feel like a 58 GM car.
I'm not a.
Gaudy.
Yeah, I don't like them enough that I ever want to buy one, but I like them.
It does.
They're cool.
The Edsel does remind me a lot of the Impala. Like,
oh yeah.
The Impala of the same generation, just the way it looks, the interior, the rear end, even how it kind of comes down in the middle, and the Impalas came down in the middle.
Okay.
They look similar, and then they also just very similar.
Okay.
Edsel is more of a GM fan than Ford.
Okay. I know it was supposed to be its own line, but it just didn't work out that way. And then the mid-70s, early mid-70s Mustangs. Don't get a lot of love these days. This one's 16 this weekend. Next weekend it'll be 15 probably. He's already down from 18. Convertible though. Chevy. Got the big Lincoln over here.
Oh.
This is like the car in the old 70s detective and cop shows, and maybe some of the movies that the bad guys always drove the big old Lincolns and stuff.
I would drive that car.
Yeah, this would still be just a good drive. I know. That's what I like about the old 70s cars. And sometimes the trucks, when you drive them, I like how you see the hood flying out in front of you for like a half mile.
The car got blessed. Like, they weren't rich enough to have the land out.
They took the vinyl off. That's a good thing. Yeah, these are just good cruisers.
And look at the trunk. They'll cruise comfortably.
They're comfortable
for as long
cruisers.
as you need.
Yeah.
Like
no price on this one though, unfortunately.
The 60s were big, but they never really cruised well.
No, these are
the actual
cruisers.
cruisers.
Those are the Caddies of the same era. Very nice. Like a 54 Ford, no 53 Ford. My streak of always being about a year off continues. If it's not something I'm familiar with, I'm always 1 year off.
Well, the 54s look like the 55s.
I can't really see. Normally people have their windows down more, but
we're gonna mute this part, Dad. Might as well not.
Oh no! If we talk over it and stuff, it probably won't pick it up and copyright claim us. If it does, I'll just mute this section and put on there.
Or I'll just sing it for you.
I like this. It's a pretty solid.
I love 56.
Yeah, 56. It says Bel Air on here.
The Bel Air trim.
No, that's the 210 trim.
Sure.
Yeah, on 56, if it had a Bel Air trim, it would have come up here, split up, and then gone up, and there would have been a little white streak and stuff. This is 210 trim, but it says Bel Air.
I think
got the Grant GT steering wheel. I can't really see too much through there.
56 Nomads are the best looking Nomads. I think your trunk lids might be in a bit better condition.
I want to ask that guy about those trunk lids over there. I'm sure he's very high on them, but I need to ask him.
I like the 56.
Yeah, that one's got a little bubbling in the trunk. Other than that, I haven't seen any bubbling on there, but it's hard to tell sometimes on repainted vehicles. But this one looks like it's been repainted a long time ago.
The
so
56s are my favorite.
If you're not seeing the bubbling, it's probably good. And it's just got the bubbling really on the trunk and a little spot on the roof.
Yeah, a little
bit. Right there.
Epic crack.
No, I mean, yeah, it's not. They're not selling those
I
restored.
know.
They're selling flawless original would be like 60 grand.
They're selling it.
And I'll tell you right now, if it is a factory 210 two-door hardtop, that's almost cooler because those were a lot rare. I almost bought, of course, back in like 98, 99, I almost bought a 55 210 two-door hardtop out here for $800 over there.
Well, should have.
And I know,
Imagine
and it
the
was solid, and I wish we would have, because it was a lot cooler, in my opinion, than the Bel Air, just because it's more unique. Now this is, talk about unique.
See the exhaust? That's usually where it comes out on the normal dualies.
And you said you talked to the guy earlier, and he said this was owned by a strip club?
No, I'm talking about the guy,
Oh.
Mike Finnegan from Roadkill.
Oh, he
has
said
one.
his was owned by a strip
Yeah,
club.
he has one that was owned by a strip club. This one wasn't owned.
This one's, okay, this.
What sort? It gets me.
So they definitely use a Suburban body, or at least it's got the Suburban roof up top. You can tell because it dips up. That's and with the ribs and everything, that's a Suburban roof. So they probably used, yeah.
Suburban roof.
And
But
well,
I was gonna say that's.
You got the hole where you used to have a gooseneck.
I was gonna say that's probably about where if you didn't have that middle space, that's probably about back there. Would be the exhaust for a dually.
Oh
Now
yeah.
it's so far forward.
Yeah, that's a long, long damn truck. And then check out this. Yeah, it's
Two limousines right next
like a
to
late
each other.
'90s ratty limousine.
I saw-
And if you're interested in it,
$3 grand or
$3
trade.
grand or trade.
You might
There's the
have,
number.
might have taken that Ranchero. You never know.
Yeah, we'll stick to stuff like this for the most part.
Yeah. This is originally what I wanted to drive to school.
This is very nice, very
That's
nicely
what I
done. This one, I can tell you right now, it is
There's like
well
a little bubbling up, but other
done.
than that,
That's
it
more
is,
solvent pop
Yeah.
than anything.
it is very well done.
This is very
the
well
paint
done.
job's beautiful. The interior is
Yeah.
just as beautiful.
So I guess not, and I don't know Mustangs that well. I guess not all of them had the little stamped-in horses. This one just, like a lot of the Mustangs, the first gen, they'll have like the horses stamped into the seats.
Oh,
I thought they all did, but I guess not.
I guess only some of them.
Maybe it was
Supposed to be
certain
recovered.
trim level, or
I guess most of this horse. See, there's a missing horse there too. These seats have been recovered, so you may not.
yeah, maybe they just did them a little on the cheap and didn't put all of them in. Come over here.
If you did it on the cheap, you did it well.
The square body driving by. Let's come check this guy out over here. This has got a nice paint job on it.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like the wood bed in there.
See, Dad, is this about what you dreamed you drove to college? Is that like what you envisioned it would become?
Probably someday, and I didn't envision I was going to strip it down and let it rot in the shed, which still makes me sick that I did it. If my college age self knew what I did to that, my 70 that I drove in college, I'd have not been happy. As much as I babied the truck. 55 grand on this one. Damn it.
Yeah. Did you see lower? Like that?
This evening sun, I'm not even going to try with it, especially with that tinted window. There's no way you're going to be able to see them there.
Fix it though.
Man, SRT10, future collectible. No price on that one. Oh, look at that big old. That's cool.
I talked to the guy who owns this. Apparently,
Yeah, you were talking to him for a while.
Yeah, it's a one family owned. It's $7,200. See, whenever he has like all.
He's
the
got
records-
6,800 on it now, so he's come down $700 since you talked to him.
Whenever I envision driving stuff in high school, this is about what I envision I would. Sadly, I'm not. All the options actually happen or not.
It's a little rustier than I'd prefer if I was in the
Like
market
the big
for one.
cowboy bumper. I want to buy one.
Yeah.
Cool one.
Here's one a little bit less rusty other than the surface, but it's like they clear coat it, which I'm not a fan of that either. I know it's popular, but I'm not a fan of it. But you know, I don't own it, so they can do whatever the heck they want with it. 17.5.
He's got the mini steering wheel like lowriders like, you know?
Yeah.
The little steering wheel. He's got blast or side pipes on his hot rod, you know. Hot rod, you gotta have the side
Tailgate's
pipes.
the rustiest part of it.
I think it was left
cool,
down
it's
for a
got-
while.
Nelson Motors. Yeah, it might have been left down and then just trapped
Oh,
moisture.
look, they call this bumper a crash bar.
Oh, out of Junction, Texas.
Did you see it here, crash bar?
Yeah,
I guess in case you get rear-ended.
I guess so. Junction's a pretty dry part of the state, so it'd explain why overall. I guess originally it was blue with the blue. I didn't notice on the other side. Instead of the white top, it was like a light blue top, darker blue. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, Chevy did more of that color matching back.
Yeah, that's.
But it is based
Custom Deluxe.
Sadly.
Custom Deluxe wasn't it like one?
No, that's based.
It is
there
based.
goes Sean. Custom Deluxe with
There's Sean. He had that 64 wagon Bel Air. He brought up here, sold it for $1,500. Actually, sold it for he had $1,500, but he sold it for $1,600 because it's going to Norway or Sweden. Sweden. The guy bought it, but he has to drive down to Port of Houston, so he got an extra $100 for that.
I like single cab.
It's a good looking work truck here.
Yeah.
No year, or I'm sorry, no. Oh no, he does a price. 17.5. 83 C30.
Got a 88 to 91 middle grill. It's hot. It just parked it. I don't think it's an 88.
I'm not sure what all the white stuff in there, if it's pollen or what. Let's get the Gillies bumper sticker on there. He's got the Gillies sticker too. We saw a truck earlier.
I need to buy one for
yeah, right here.
Whenever if I ever get a bumper that isn't rusted like mine, I'm gonna put. I don't think Gillies was around in 80, or they were around in 83.
I don't know when they went out. It was a long time ago.
They may have closed earlier, but the honky tonk.
Yeah.
The honky tonk itself burned down, I think in 93 or 94.
Okay. 93 Wrangler for $6.
Probably late 80s.
These are still kind of I wouldn't say a dime a dozen, but these are still kind of around
I hate them.
quite a bit.
I'll buy you a style like that for your GMC. One of those giant 2 chrome bumpers.
18 grand in the 78 Camaro, or Caballero, GMC Caballero.
Oh, that's the one with the dent.
Yeah, last year he was across the road from us.
Think it's
it's pretty clean. Caballero, I think is Spanish for horseman. Or horse, something to do with horses. I do know that. I'm trying to learn Spanish, and I know.
How'd you say it?
Well, I say Caballero. It's probably Caballero or something, but it's something along the lines of horse or horseman.
Wow.
I know it has something to do with horses. I can guarantee you that. If there's any Spanish speakers watching, they can let us know. He's got the Frenched in tail lights, kind of neat.
I like this style, I like 60s style lowrider.
Yeah, it's definitely a 50s, 60s style custom. It's nice.
I learned how to make spinning rims on.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
What you do is you actually drill into the center. Or on the. You can only do it on the front.
I like the little.
You can only do it on the front, and what you do is you
gotta be in the camera when I talk. Always like I pan to you and you back up, and it's like.
I'm trying to show you. I thought you were.
Oh, you can show me.
But what you do is you take the thing off, and you take the little bearing cap off, and there's a little stud, and you drill through that stud, and then you, what is it? How do you thread it? Yeah, you thread it. You thread into that wheel stud up front, and you put another stud, like a smaller stud, to that, and then you take apart your hubcap, and you drill a hole in it, and you put a nut. You weld a nut on the back of it, and you can spin it on there, and you want to spin it on just enough to where it doesn't touch, and then you put your hubcap back together, and then it'll stay stationary while the wheel rotates.
Oh, okay. You're talking about the early 2000s spinners.
No.
Oh,
no. The spinners, they just bolt onto the wheel.
Oh, okay.
They don't move at all.
Oh, you mean the spinners like these? Oh, okay. I thought you meant the spinners.
They'll stay stationary while your wheel spins. Like
oh, okay.
But
oh, I see what you're saying. I see. Oh, you got the French headlights too.
Yeah.
I like it. It's definitely got that vintage custom vibe. I don't know if it was done back in the day or not, but
I doubt it. But it's a lot of those hot rods.
18.9 on it.
A lot of those ones.
Yeah. Very cool.
All right. Do you want to go?
And then we got couple more over here. We'll check out. All right. We accidentally walked past these guys. We don't want to forget them. They're pretty nice. It's like a 53 Ford again. It's at the 53.
This is sweet. I wouldn't mind cruising the country with something like this.
A little bit newer interior put in there.
Just big cushy seats. Quiet flathead V8. I don't know about quiet.
So the overdrive.
The flatheads are quiet. 3-speed with overdrive. That would be a good cruiser.
Yeah, they got 15.5 on it. It is a 53.
Is it a Y block?
get your flathead.
Flathead? Oh.
It's original.
Oh yeah.
Oh my.
When did they stop making the flatheads?
56.
Oh, okay.
56, they went to the Y
Okay,
block.
so they went a little longer than I thought. I just assumed earlier 50s.
Yeah, they had to catch up with Chevy when they released the
That
small
one's
block.
all original.
Yeah, that's pretty clean too.
With the overdrive transmission that you pull out underneath the dash.
Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's cool. This is really nice.
It's like the decals and all that original.
Yeah,
That is
that's really neat.
I'm sure she runs smooth.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it is. I mean, for being original, that is really clean in there. Wow.
It's all 6 months.
Yeah, still 6
The fuel. There's a fuel thing back here. He's got the carb there. What's this fuel thing here with the fuel bowl?
That's the fuel pump where it went out, so we put an electric one on.
Oh,
And
okay.
it starts so much better.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Yeah. We put electric fuel pumps in some of our vehicles, and yeah, they fire right up because you don't have to wait for it to pump it up from the tank. Well, it's a beautiful car. Is the paint original too?
Been painted one time.
One time. Wow.
One repaint.
Wow. That is a nice car for
Very impressive.
significantly less than 20 grand. That is really nice. You also own the Bel Air over there?
It's a good friend of mine.
Okay.
It's not mine.
Oh, okay. That's pretty too. They really kind of, I guess they're about the same air. That's, I think, a
That's
54.
53.
Oh, 53. Okay. No wonder they look so similar, even though they're different makes. Wow. Both really pretty. Thanks for showing us the hood. Thanks, you too. Yeah, let's check out the 53 Bel Air then. And that's two-door sedan, which is cool. And then this two-door hardtop here is really nice.
Yeah. This is nice.
I always liked them in this kind of baby blue color. He's got the model in there. I used to have a model real similar to that.
It's not a model, but it's like a toy car. Another 3
Well, toy, yeah.
Yeah.
This one's a 3? Okay. Because sometimes you get these in their power
The
glide.
210. The high end for this era.
For sale. He's got the info over here.
65.
Oh, just 1,000 more than the other one.
It's a Bel Air, never mind.
And it's hardtop. So 15.5 for that one or 16.5 for this one. Both pretty nice for around 15 grand. Dang it.
Yeah.
Man. Let me check out this 57 over here real fast.
Everything's ridiculous. I love it.
Yeah, 210, two-door sedan, 39.9. He's got the phone number there, but it's hard to make out. This is peeling. See if I can roll that back. 281-684-3237. That maroon interior, it's kind of a modern looking maroon interior, but it works really good. Of course, I'm just starting working on my
Added seat belt.
210, and I need a steering wheel, but
That is
the guy does have one out here for 200, which is pretty nice. It's not quite as nice as the one there, but it's nice. And then
speaker system.
yeah, that black maroon was nice. And then see, you were telling me earlier you thought that car was that 57 was a Bel Air, but or it was a 210, but see the 210 trim stops here. That one, the chrome went way, the top chrome went way up, which is more reminiscent of the Bel Airs. We gonna go check out the cars over there.
You sure? Yeah.
All right, we were walking to go check out some stuff they got outside, and I was like, oh, we got to check out this, I think 41 Ford or Chevy. It's got the small block in it. 39.5. I'll walk around the other side, but this is really, really clean. It's 4041, I'm pretty sure. I don't know exactly. It's got the, I think the dolphin gauges. Still got the old mohair looking vintage style. I'm sure it's been redone. It's definitely been redone. It's not original here, but it was definitely original style. Yeah, it's clean, really clean. It is a good looking car. Now, might have some suspension upgrades. It's got fatter tires and stuff,
Yeah.
but I like that where it looks pretty much original, but obviously it's got the resto mod, or whatever they call it, where it's got the more modern drivetrain. I think the steering wheel's, yeah, it's got like a modern steering wheel, so I'm sure the suspension's been upgraded. It's got a
Aftermarket engine.
turbo 350 aftermarket gauge, so I'm sure it's been
So,
modified quite a bit.
So 90s.
Yeah, but that is a clean car.
Yes, very nice. I like this.
And then, was this truck for sale or is it just up
I
here?
think it's for sale, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's got a...
Looks like the old 256.
It's
got AC?
Yeah. It might have been a factory AC truck.
So, man, that is a one unusual air filter. I mean, I do these trucks, although I don't really do the 678s, and that is an unusual air filter.
I've heard getting the 67...
Or air breather, I mean.
That 67 and 70... 67 to 72 style air breather, where it like reaches up and over the engine, is like super hard to find.
Oh, are they?
They're like $150 whenever you do find them. This was originally a small window, but then it became a different West Coast, and then it became
he's definitely changed the mirrors out.
How do you know it's originally a small window? You can see the
not small window, you mean smaller mirror.
Yeah.
You can see where it had the little mirror here, and then they put a bigger one, and they put the real big one on there.
So you mean
pretty clean bed.
It was a basic one. Ron John, surf shop. This thing is sweet.
Yeah, Panama City Beach. City Beach. Let's get the info over here.
Step bumper.
68 short wheelbase, 24.9, 600 303. Market AC, cold aftermarket AC.
I bet if I spent $3,000 on AC, I'd want it to be cold.
Yeah, for sure. All right, now let's go check out the cars over in that area. All right, so yeah, there's always a bunch of cars. I think it's the same vendor, but he's always got a bunch of interesting stuff over here. The problem is he doesn't put much of his information on it. We'll look at it, but
this one has
usually you gotta, oh, it does have a price on there?
This the thing is rusty.
You don't see the panel vans too often.
Really bad. You'd need a donor Suburban.
Yeah, it's definitely.
This is my favorite body style. And
definitely got some roof rust issues, and he's got some back
to have
here.
Especially being a 69.
Yeah, that's definitely.
And this
I've seen some rusty Suburbans and panels, but that one's definitely got some issues on the roof.
Yeah, it's got wood.
Yeah, I can't really see anything through there. Oh, that's cool. The old Waco Texas Country sticker is really cool.
Yeah. I wonder if somebody just drove it around.
That is sweet.
It was like the light gold that you could get.
That'd be a cool sticker to reproduce. Yeah.
Factory is a light gold. It wasn't either.
You said he. Oh, so go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying it was factory light gold. Oh,
you said he had a price?
Yeah, it's $2,500. It's on the front windshield.
Oh, it is on. Oh, he does have information. Man, I did not see that.
I guess he added it later today, but.
Oh, okay, $2,500.
Which is fairly good for a panel van. But someday I'm gonna have a 69 or a 70 panel van.
Yeah, you've always wanted to get one of these.
They're rare. I think in 70 they only produced. It was like under 400 panel vans.
I'll tell you right now, that hood, I've seen some rusty hoods.
Yeah.
So gone up
for 69, because it was much easier to just buy a van then. So in 69 and 70, these are actually the rarest body style, even rarer than the Blazers.
I mean, yeah. Around here, though, I mean, I don't know if it came from the coast or what, but that around here, it's got a lot of typical rust. It's just a little bit more extreme than I'm used to seeing. Now this is the opposite. This is actually really solid.
Look how big them tires are.
Yeah, I like those big meaty looking tires.
It's a 1-ton F3.
F3.
Look, real quick, on the panel vans, but the 67.
We've moved on to Ford,
I know.
sir. Go ahead and tell me real fast.
But 67 and 8s are actually fairly common. They produce around, I think 67 they produced almost around 10,000, and then 68 they produced like 2,000 to 3,000. So those aren't nearly as rare as the 69 and 70s.
Oh, okay.
So
cool.
Dad,
yes, sir.
This Ford comes with a free old beer can, and look at that.
Oh yeah, it is old 70s can.
Weird that rear axle is.
Weird to us because we're GM guys, but maybe Ford guys are like, those are very common 50s Ford axles.
I think it's just very dangerous.
It is unusual.
I think it's just an old 1-ton axle, probably. You know how heavy duty stuff is always beer?
Yeah, this one's 5,500, same phone number.
I wonder if it comes with the other one. If this one comes with that. I doubt it. But.
Yeah, that one's pretty solid. I mean, that same doesn't have any rust out of Oklahoma, so that makes sense. Yeah. That one's got out of Texas. Well, it said Waco, so I don't know. Waco's fairly dry.
It might have been just
Oklahoma's drier though.
Yeah, that one.
But it doesn't mean it hadn't been down here for 20 years.
I can't get over how big these tires are.
Yeah, this Ford's got some big meaty tires too.
They're both 1-ton, so
this one's actually a little bit better shape than the other one. Yeah. Less dense and
more wood.
Maybe a little bit less rust. Yeah, definitely more.
Rear bumper, they just welded right onto it. Angle iron.
This one's also 5,500.
There you
Well, if I was gonna get one of the Fords, this probably be the one because this one
Yeah.
is definitely the cleanest. Not saying the other one's rough; they're both pretty clean. But
In case
that
you
one's-
need to tow it.
yeah,
Yeah, those were Pan Am. I thought Gravedigger was a Chevy. To
Yeah.
start with. Oh no.
the black one's got like a cool look to it versus
You
the
mean the
white
green
one.
one?
Is it green? I think it was black.
No, it's black. Yeah.
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 Anyhow,
If they're 6
I guess we'll check it, this OBS since it's so clean. Although I can't remember if there was one up here last year. I remember one being up here last year looked similar to this, so we won't spend a ton of time on it.
Oh, real quick on like the
Was it
Silverado.
GMC?
Yeah. On Silverados, starting in the early square body era, all the way, I guess, up till OBS. But from the factory or from the dealership, they did actually come with these small white walls, even though
I do remember seeing the white walls like that a lot in the 90s.
Restored, you won't see people put them on Silverados, but from the factory, like if you watch the old dealer promos, they had the little tiny white walls on the square bodies and all that.
Yeah, I do remember, and the no same phone number, but no price on this one. Yeah, I do remember seeing a lot of those little white walls a lot back in the day when I was a teenager. That one might have been here last year. I want to say last year he was asking 18, 22, I don't know, around 20 give or take, if it's the same truck and the same guy.
This thing is pretty.
I think this might have been here last year too.
Maybe.
The 58 or 9.
It says it only has 57,000 miles, and I would absolutely agree.
Oh, 57,000 miles? Yeah, probably original. This one does not have a price also, assuming.
Very nice.
Yeah. Now, I will tell you this. There's supposed to be a body seam that you see through there, and it's smooth, which means not necessarily because of rust, but when they filled in it for some reason, they must have bonded it smooth. But there should be a little body seam you see through there, and I'm not seeing it. It tells you there's definitely filler in there. Now, is it filler just to make it cleaner? Could be.
Yeah.
But it would also make me nervous as a potential buyer that did they fill it because there was rust in there? They glass it over or something. But either way, I'm not going to assume the worst. I'm assuming they just filled it because they wanted a smoother look. But a very clean truck.
Nice 58 Pontiac Starkey.
It is. Keegan, were you going to say something?
Oh, I thought you just talked about that.
Oh.
Or no, it's an 88. The Oldsmobile, I'm sorry. Yeah.
But it's about a 58 or 9.
It is a 58. The 59, they
A
base
little
it
denting
off
up
the
there, but then you can't hammer out from the back side. 16.5.
That must have been, yeah. That's what those hubcaps I got for free on. Come on. If you don't know I have those exact hubcaps.
Yeah. Your uncle bought 5 of them off you and then said he did research, or he told us later he did research and said they came off of something like this. So yeah, because we had a bunch of these hubcaps that our neighbor at Pate gave us when he left. And we didn't know what the heck they were worth though, they're aftermarket. And then my uncle at Pate, or at Hershey, we had them up there for sale and he bought a bunch. He didn't know either. And then he did research and found out they were for these.
On the year.
But you still have 4 of them, another set.
Yeah.
Yep, 58. I don't know if it's actually out of Ohio or that was just the cheapest 58 plates you could find for it. Grounded out a little bit when he was coming out of a driveway, like grass and dirt in the tailpipe.
In the tailpipe?
Yeah.
Is he backing out?
He might have backed into something too, yeah.
You can always recognize a higher end car by the window shape, if you remember for the Chevy.
Oh, okay. It's missing a little lower trim.
That's fine.
Yep.
You don't need that stuff. Not perfect, but the same.
I do like the 2-door
The
Biscayne here.
Base model Chevys do look sweet.
I did look at this a little bit earlier. It is pretty darn solid. Like,
I don't know if it's
almost
just
no rust in it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just because of American Graffiti, but I do like me a good 58 Chevy.
I love 58. I love them, movie or not. I've always liked the style.
It's because the door handles off are ready for you to shave.
Oh, really? Yeah. Just got to fill in the
shaved
holes, and then after you do that, worry about how you're going to get in the darn thing.
Oh, I saw a guy shave some door handles on his Chevy Blazer, and he had the latch to open them in the
9800.
wheel well.
Okay.
Like he put them back here and he was...
I just go back to original mainly because I'm so lazy. I don't want to have to figure stuff like that out.
The American Graffiti car, they just kept they took out the windows, so you couldn't even roll them up.
Yeah, I saw a video a while back about the guy that bought it, and he said like the taillights were just glued on and all this crazy stuff.
Yeah. Well,
15,000 on this panel. Yeah, that's what it was. He paid 300 for it, so.
Sedan delivery, 15 grand.
Yeah, but it was back in the early 70s when 58s didn't bring much. This one might be
original paint black. Original raccoon on it.
Oh yeah, paw prints of something that walked up and down it.
Like that.
This might be original paint. It sure looks like it is.
I always like the 50s ones where they make them look like planes or birds. Like
Yes. That is cool.
Yeah.
That one's pretty darn straight there. This is really nice original paint, original everything. Looks like it's out of New Mexico. Definitely the original paint. It's thin, but it's all original. It's got the little denting here, and that's about it.
This is for sale. 16.5. And
It is very original. Very original. Get the roof rack? Yeah.
Little wood. You just want to get in it.
79. Just for the tail lights.
Yeah.
I mean, not tail lights, headlights. The headlight bezel 79.
Yeah.
Is the only year it went down here like that. I think 80 did too, but it was square headlight. But in 80 the headlights were square.
No.
They weren't?
No, if you had a low end.
What year had the square? Oh, low end was square?
Low end was square. So the two upper
High end was square.
No, the two upper trims would be square. The two lower trims for 80 were still round.
Okay. 16.5 on this one.
It's
This
got
is
the decal package.
yeah, I like they would have had the
stripes.
decal package, although it's almost faded off. But,
Yeah, I almost bought a Suburban that had the decal package.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, let's go see what else we can check out this evening. So I'm all about these 57s. I always liked them, but didn't pay too much attention. But now that I bought mine, I've just been checking them out. Man, I never realized how many 57 parts were out at these swap meets until today. They're everywhere. Now that I'm kind of looking for them, I kind of noticed that they're out here. All the stuff they've done to it. Let's get over here. I'll get the price and everything. It's like 29 grand. 350 combo.
Oh. It's got that same shifter like in the 57 Suburban.
Oh yeah, probably like the aftermarket, like
Yeah,
low
the
car
aftermarket.
type.
But they built like a little boot and center console for it.
Check it out.
It's got like a center console and then it has that boot for it. See?
Yeah.
It's actually
Oh
nice.
yeah. Check out the back real fast.
What do you say?
Yeah, it's got the two. So it has the 210 trim here. It says Bel Air there.
What is this?
I don't know if that's aftermarket or not. I've seen it on others before.
So is that
But yes, so normally, and I'm still getting new to the Tri-5s, or at least studying them. Normally the 210s and the 150s that only went to here, and the Bel Airs would have gone way up. But maybe certain body styles it didn't. But so far my understanding is that 210 trim there.
That's not factory.
It's not terribly uncommon for people to just add Bel Air trim on the side, but they're saying it's a, not really saying Bel Air or not. They're kind of leaving it up for, it doesn't have the chrome here, which tells you that's 210. So it's probably a 210 that they put Bel Air side trim on.
Bel Air side. With all the other signs. Yeah.
All right, they got some project cars over here. Let's check these out. Whew, some clean rallies right there. 500. Carmagia for 12.5.
How much? 12.5. I need to start getting in the Carmagia business. So cool.
It's got like modern seats there. It's hard to see in. I'm used to people usually having their windows down because it's so hot. They don't get the cars getting so hot.
2,700 on this truck. Carmagia. It's got a cut
C10
sunroof.
long bed. It's
I
got
like
the
this one.
sunroof, yeah.
But look at, I like the old style.
Oh, they got the front window down. I can film through the front window being
They
down.
rolled it down, you know. I like the old style way they did up the.
I do like the old style thin valve covers, the
I like
aluminum
those
ones
that,
like that.
Bump up like
Yeah, those
that
are
in the
cool.
middle.
Yeah, those are cool. This one was originally a copper.
They get dark.
Yeah, it's definitely a full-blown project now. And then a Bronco 2. Quickly look at this one. It's pretty straight and original. You got 11.9 on this one. Ooh, I remember when these things were really cheap, but everything is going up. Mainly because new cars are so darn expensive. This is a cool Dodge truck, but I actually filmed him last year, so if you want to see details on that one, you can see the Conroe from last year. I talked to him for about 3 or 4 minutes on film about it. It runs real smooth. Last year he started up for me. It was a nice truck. Look at the Charger here. He's got the body tag for the guys that know what all that stuff means. But yeah, it's a 383 car. I don't even need to know how to read a tag to know that at least the fender was off a 383 car.
Probably 67 because it has a 383.
Let's see, he's got the information on the windshield, which is laying in there, has title. 713-598-6059 is the phone number. 2,000 or best offer? Yeah, 2,000 or best offer. He's got a ton of stuff in there. There's a little floor rust, but overall the outer body it seems decent.
Yeah. Got vectors.
I think it must have originally been white because it looks kind of like the original paint in the back.
Already halfway to having your general.
Where the hell is 29 Palms? Hell if I know. You got me.
That's cool. That's why the Charger's asking that.
Yeah. Oh, he's got the information a little easier to see over here now that I practically had to climb in there to see it. I was on the wrong side.
$2,000. I think it's pretty
The good news is you don't see a lot of roof rust and stuff, which I don't even know if that was an issue with Chargers. I know the next generation you had a lot in the rear window area, but
yeah, because of the rear.
looks like most of the rust is just in the lower end.
Yeah.
$2,000 for a Charger then.
That's not bad.
And then the Impala.
Make offer.
Make it offer. 62. Same phone number as the Charger, so same guy. That's nice. And this is the guy or his neighbor had the 57 parts earlier. I wish I'd have bought and didn't.
I think it's
Yeah, we got over there. What are you gonna do? Missed out on a radiator, brand new radiator for 75 and a brand new gas tank for 50.
Well,
Yeah, we live and learn. I didn't have that much money with me today, so I didn't want to spend it all the first 10 minutes we were here. Yep, some decent project cars through here. Yeah, these are the guys that own Little Valley Junkyard. They do the Winter National swap meet, which we actually did a video of a couple years ago. Problem is, it's up near Temple. I think it's in Temple.
yeah.
The problem is, the junkyard's at Belton, which is right next to Temple. It's a cool little swap meet. The problem is for us, it's like a 3-4 hour drive, and the swap meet takes maybe an hour to see. We did go and walk the junkyard afterwards, made a video of that, which was cool. But we went 2 years in a row, and junkyard, it's not like they have a lot of turnover, so we we'll go every few years. So we haven't gone. We went 2 years in a row. We haven't gone in a while. We'll probably go, waited maybe another couple of years and go.
Yeah.
I do need that 57 bumper.
A small block Mickey Thompson valve cover.
Oh yeah. But I only paid 800 for my whole car,
That's a,
so.
valve cover race car.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's got the wheels on there.
Yeah. We're selling that too.
Yeah,
It runs like a top, man.
I noticed that,
We
yeah.
haven't had a chance to go through the brakes yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it'll get up and go, might not stop.
Yeah.
It's hard
We
to beat
won't let nobody drive it.
Oh, okay. It's a unibody Ford too, huh?
Yes, sir. 63.
Is that a 1 year only? Is the unibody 1 year only,
No,
or did it for a couple years?
It's 60 to 63. It's got aftermarket AC.
Okay.
And it's got
I saw the underdash AC.
CB in it too, a little CB. It's like
My
that
name-
big.
my
It
name-
might be a
Oh.
civilian CB.
Is that real clean Oakland truck again? Is it okay if I open the door?
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks.
Yeah,
Got it for me?
literally the week I was
Yeah,
See-
aftermarket AC.
And then it's also got a little
That is-
CB.
Yeah, it's got every knee knocker you can think of under there. I'm surprised it doesn't have the trailer brake thing over here to get your knee on the way out.
But it's got the emergency brake, so you know.
That's nice.
Or the overdrive. Right? Yeah, it's overdrive right there, I think. No, it's emergency.
It's got the original
brake.
mat in there. It's a pretty solid truck,
It smells
which you
like
definitely want on a unibody truck.
Ooh, look at these doors.
I know, my buddy had a 64 truck. His wasn't unibody, but he had a 64, which is this style. It's got the old AC compressor. Oh, it's a 6-cylinder.
300, 1978, 6
Never
cylinder,
stopped.
300.
Oh, okay, so out of a newer truck.
To break a
Unkillable
300
right there.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, we're Chevy guys, but I know that
Last time on the road, late
probably
90s.
some of the most reliable i6s ever made. could haul stuff.
Motors.
It's actually got a surprisingly
Well,
wide
hey, you can
bed.
haul stuff in it. It's a truck.
Story behind this truck
Uh-huh.
is the old man brought it to International Motors.
Okay.
Here, we're Little Valley.
Mhm.
It's CrossFit Gym, International Motors. He took it to International Motors, ordered a crate V8,
Okay.
and then he passed away.
Oh, wow.
So they sent the crate motor back. They owned an empty lot next door, so they just set it there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And one day he called my boss up and just said, hey, I need you to get these cars out of the field.
Wow.
So I
Man.
think he sold the property.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
These are actually pretty rare because they didn't sell well, because especially a late year 63 late year unibody, because since they were unibody, the bodies would crack, and they were really known for cracking.
Even though
And
they're
it's-
full frame?
Yeah.
It's funny. I've always heard they didn't make them long because they would crack, and I've never seen one crack there.
I haven't
I
either.
know, I've seen a bunch of them. I've never seen them
So,
crack there. But I always heard that.
I think in 1964, when they went away from the unibody, what they did is they kept the same cab style from the front forward,
Mhm.
but then they used the early late 50s bed
Mm.
on the back. So they I think they call those like the refrigerator trucks or something.
Okay.
Because the bed looks so out of place, and it looks
That's
like a big
cool.
old
I never
refrigerator.
knew that, bro.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Huh.
I think I learned that from Junkyard Digs. He
Okay.
talks about that when he bought one of these. So these are actually very rare trucks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely uncommon
yes,
for sure.
This generation was the first
She
generation.
runs like a sewing machine.
Yeah.
That's cool.
She just won't
306
stop yet.
No break.
If we
Great
don't
motor.
sell it and take it back, we're gonna put disc brakes on it and fix the drums.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
It's a
this is-
nice car.
This is also the first year
Or
you
truck.
could get the high boy. So
Okay.
Could you get a highboy unibody?
you could get a unibody.
Wow.
High boy.
Okay.
I saw
That's
one on
nice one.
Instagram, but yeah.
So
Those,
what's your favorite metal band?
I used to like Metallica back in the day, but I'm not into the hard stuff anymore.
I am.
As I got older, I got
I'll be
more.
into that until the day I die.
I'm more of an Eagles guy now. Back then, I loved Metallica when I was
Stick your
young.
hand into it.
Yeah, this is about the worst 60s Corvette I may have ever seen. I don't know what caught on fire or what, but that thing
probably gas tank.
burnt. Yeah, it is more in the back corner. I don't know, it could have been maybe a stuck brake too. It seems like it started here because this is the most burned out area.
Got real hot. Look at that. It's all different colors.
So who knows if it was gas tank, brakes or what,
It
but
looked like it was a nice
looks
car
like it was
too.
in pretty decent shape. But yeah, it is just burnt. Damn. And you were out here earlier and you overheard the guy talking. A guy had asked how much they were, and they said he wants 44 for the pair.
Yeah. Oh, this guy was an Aggie. Look.
Yeah, he went to A&M where I went. Dang, you're up on the trailers. It's kind of hard to see them, but
I wonder if it's
yikes. That one's,
Oh, that one's A&M. It's got A&M.
yeah. And then this one I think was wrecked. Let's
That
see
one's
what's
wrecked
on
up
there.
there.
Yeah, so that one's, the silver one's wrecked,
Dad,
the red one's
I
burnt.
just thought of a theory. What if that one wrecked into the back of that one right there?
Yeah, maybe. The crazy thing is, they're in this condition, they're still 44.
44 for two.
For two of them though, and they
So-
are C2.
So say 22 each, or however you want to break it down. I know they're super desirable.
Yeah, you could probably get it.
Yeah, this one got smashed up in the front. Yeah, maybe it did. Maybe the one wrecked into the other caught on fire. Wouldn't that been something? What are the odds of that then?
Two C2s crashing into each
Before
other.
the one burned and the one wrecked, they look like they're pretty decent little
It looked
bets.
like they were restored. That's why I think they might have been at like a cruise or something.
Wow, oof, that one's even bent up the firewall a bit. Bent the firewall back a bit.
That was factory green, I think.
Brakes shoved up in there.
Right.
That's probably the primer. GM used that kind of green looking primer. I've taken body panels off the old trucks and Suburbans and they got that green primer underneath. So let me see if I can get that phone number. Joe. Yeah. I think it sprung that door. I don't think they can't close that door. It's all sprung down. Yeah.
They're supposed to get the fiberglass. You could just make both of them.
Yeah.
It's a different style.
My dad's really good at fiberglass. He's in race cars and stuff, but that'd be a lot of fiberglass work. Dang. But it'd be some cool projects.
Yeah.
I've never had a project as cool as two mid-60s Corvettes. I mean, I guess worst case scenario, you maybe make one of the two, like take the back end
Yeah.
off of that one. And
I mean, they're
kinda-
both convertible, so
I'd-
it's a good.
the red one probably be the one to build because that frame, I know that firewall's all messed up, that frame, that body's no good, or at least
I
more
guess it's the
damaged.
quarter-
Yeah, you take it back in. Maybe that's what the plan is selling as a pair so someone can make one out of them. But
Or just use the firewall off the front of this one, put the silver body on there. That'd
maybe.
be less work than
Either-
having to move all the fiberglass over.
It'd be a labor of love for sure.
Hey,
Hey, this is the people I bought the doors from.
Oh, is it? You bought the doors from them? That's a clean GMC for being an early 2000s. All right, let's see if there's a few more we can get now that the sunlight is just about right. Yeah, pretty solid 55 210 and then a 56 Bel Air 2-door hardtop. And see, guys, this is what I was talking about earlier. The other one was 210 because the 56 Bel Airs had the trim here where you had the little white stripe that broke off into there. But this one looks like it's got maybe all the sheet metal that, bless you. All the sheet metal and stuff it's missing in there.
Makes you buying your 55 for $1,000 back in the day a lot more.
Oh no, my 55 Bel Air hardtop I paid $3,000 for.
That still makes it look
but it's
like
not
a
as
very
solid
nice
as this one.
Still.
Yes, sir.
These would look pretty cool on your 57.
All right, check them out in just a second. Let me look at this old girl. Yeah, mine's nowhere near as solid as this one though.
Still.
And it's been in the shop for 20 some years. Looks like they might have the engine for it here and the transmission for it there. Old Power Glide. Yeah, this would be a nice project. I don't know. 13. If I was probably on the upper end, I would think what most people would pay for a project, but it is a solid Bel Air.
Or best offer.
Or best offer, so we probably take
12.
Now, what are they put these on? What
On your 57.
Oh, they actually would look decent on there.
I mean, you always see them with the torque thrust or whatever they are.
Yeah, that's true. And then this one is really.
It'd be cool to see this
solid.
one restored, especially being like white.
I think it was like a
stuff.
white and tan or white and yellow.
Being like the
White
most
with blue
base bottom
interior.
you
Clock.
could get.
I don't
clock.
think they all had those. I think my Bel Air had a clock.
Did the
but
clock
I think it
work?
was definitely an option. It had like the turquoisey and white interior, probably if that panel's original, which I
I
assume
would
it
just
is.
restore it to how it was, because this is too cool seeing it like this.
You could almost polish a lot of that rust out
Yeah,
of the
It's all
paint.
surface.
Yeah, it's definitely all surface. It's actually kind of like bleeding through the paint. Sometimes you get certain cleaners, you can kind of get that paint
I
back
was
out
gonna say,
through.
I've seen where certain cleaners can just like take this kind of rust off. So,
14 on this one. Dang, it's been in the barn for 50 years, one owner.
I bet it came out of West Texas.
Wow. I don't know what happened to the windshield there.
I have all the metal.
It might have, but if it's been in the barn for 50 years,
Yeah,
it
it
could be
doesn't
from
really
about anywhere.
All the chrome, even
No
the
engine or
chrome is small.
trans.
Also, I like this
Whoops,
old.
tried to put the camera under there, but no engine or trans. Take my word for it.
I like this in one owner, not many more.
There, no engine or trans.
I like the old
Tripod
style,
for that.
like sporty bias ply.
Yeah, those
Like
are the old.
wide.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a solid project. See, I think it was like originally like a yellow or tan.
Yeah. Oh, it's like that cream yellow, you know?
Mhm.
Like banana pudding.
Yeah, almost like a banana pudding yellow.
That's probably one of my favorite
Oh,
colors.
still got. Oh, might have been out of California. It's got the 68.
That's cool.
Oh, it probably
Cali
is out
plate.
of California.
So it's out of California, and then it's probably been in a barn out in California where it's pretty darn dry. So that would explain why it's like no rust
Dad,
in the
you think
darn
you could
thing.
buy the tailgate?
Yeah, I need that for my.
Just come
My
in
57.
Yeah.
I didn't even keep the license plate on there. It's got some extra parts.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, this is solid.
Dad, I think you should put an old black plate on yours, because then it would give you more motivation to work on it.
Maybe.
It'd make it look cooler.
Be like, what part of California are you from? Because this is
Oh,
rusty.
this is a 68
cold-
plate. It's
the
got
coast.
428 on it.
Someone would want that.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
Ford guy.
No.
Yeah, it's probably one of the more solid project Tri-5s I've seen. Certainly this year out here, but probably at any spot meet recently.
Yeah. Nice tripod.
They're both nice.
They're both awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, we've seen these on the side of the road. Remember?
We
There's
did?
like 4 of them.
We did. Oh, okay. I don't remember.
Sorry, remember?
I remember.
Yeah.
Okay, so late 40s F1s, no engine transmission. And that one, I'm not going to try to show the no engine trans like I did in the 55. That was a debacle. 3250 your best offer on this one.
You can see through the grill a little bit easier on these.
Yeah, people I'm sure will believe me. Like, I don't think people are going to think I'm making that up. It's a lot of surface rust, but it's actually a solid truck.
It is very solid.
Little bed rust, but I'm assuming a lot of them had
Oh,
the bed
did
rust like that.
Dad, do you see how they cut like V's into
Oh,
this
yeah.
and bent it and welded it?
They did, yeah, cut it and then bend it
What
around.
would be the
It's
past tense
interesting.
of welding?
Welded.
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 Yeah.
This one, not as much surface rust, but I'm telling you now, just off first glance, I think that one might actually be the more straight one and solid. This one's got like welds and stuff that the other one doesn't have.
Yeah, I'd probably
Got
buy
plywood bed. Ford's optional plywood bed.
that.
I got the door ajar, so I'm gonna open it here. Yeah, it's like primered. Someone kind of like primered it, but I think before they primered it, this probably didn't look as good as the one we just looked at. Mm-hmm. And this one is.
This one's
the same owner, 4275. But in my opinion, especially with the $15 difference, that's the one I would want if I was buying one of these. But they're both pretty nice. Oh, that does have a big dent. Damn. We had we had the hurricane a couple months ago. He probably had a tree or something fall on it. Yeah. All right, this guy's got quite a few cars. He actually was here last year because one or two of these cars he had out here last year.
Yeah,
this is a pretty
It says good motors. I don't
rough
know
wagon, not necessarily rust-wise, but just bent the hell up. I think some
big
trees or something fell on it, and then the roof's a little busted. But it does look like the engine's solid enough. They're trying to get it running. I know the valve covers are off and they look dry, a little dry, but it's got a
Probably runs.
does look like
It
they're
says good
fooling
motor.
around. Yeah, it looks like they're fooling around with the carbs, so who knows. Ooh, I didn't see that. It actually crushed the firewall.
That's what I was telling you about.
Yeah, a tree probably fell on it.
Big
Yikes. Definitely be a bit of a project. Headliner hanging down like crazy. Would have been pretty in that blue and white back when it was a little bit newer shape.
I always liked
And the sad thing is, it really doesn't have much rust on it to speak of.
I really like the. I think the 67 plate was a little.
67,
Or the 66 was.
It's funny, he's got a 66 plate below it and then a 67 on the
It
outside.
was a little too hard for them to get the 66 off, so they just
That's
put the
funny.
67 on.
No mark on where it was sold.
Hot rod ever in the
I think we found our cover picture car. Suzuki Junkerai for Forenza. Yeah, well, let's walk past it. This one I won't spend too much time on because it was here last year. It was it was actually our cover photo car last year, but we'll walk real fast, show the really fast because it is a nice car. 55 DeSoto Hemi V8. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't sell it last year. I thought he had a decent price on it. Yeah, $8,900 for best offer. So I'm surprised he didn't sell it last year. That is a nice car for less than 10 grand.
that's a Hemi.
Yeah, first generation Hemi. And then you got the Edsel with the Carolina squat here.
Oh, God.
It is the popular style right now. Oh, no, wait, it just doesn't have an engine transmission.
I like the little bug deflector.
Oh, that is neat. Yeah,
the bug deflector could be
out of the way. That is kind of neat. I've not seen that. Oh, but it does come with a matching number 292 Y block.
That's good.
5,500 for best offer, and its body is solid as hell.
Indian and Harbor.
Two-door sedan. It's kind of cool. I did the Edsel script in the chrome there.
What's the Indian Harbor?
Indian Harbor.
It says Indian Harbor property owner over here.
Oh, I don't know. Got me on that one. It's Ranger, which, if I'm not mistaken, is the top of the line Edsels.
Ford Ranger right here, guys.
No, well, the Edsel Rangers were top of the line Edsels, I believe.
Edsel is a different company.
But that is, yeah, it was own line. It was still part of Ford's own line. But yeah, that's a solid one.
I always thought that the Edsels looked very similar to GM cars.
I saw that Ford style to me. Now this is clean.
Yeah, 66.
Cornet 500 here, 66 with 318, 22 grand.
Buy the original motor.
It's pretty well original. At least the interior looks original. I'll see if I can get a better shot of the interior on the other side. But dark green, that is pretty. Got the 66 tag on there. That is a pretty darn clean. Now I know we're losing light, so it's harder to see flaws, but that is a.
No,
I'm not seeing much way of flaws. That is
earlier, and it's solid.
It is. It looks pretty darn well put together. I do see like a little chipping here, but that's about it.
That is literally. I saw under the hood, and under the hood is even great.
Is it?
I think this one was here last
50
year.
Ford.
The Valiant was here last year.
Was it?
I think this
one
was
probably
here
runs and drives. Like it's got a little house wiring on there.
I like the old sun visors. That's my.
That is kind of cool.
Don't we have some for the bullnose Chevy trucks?
We bought one or two back in the day when you can get them for like 50 bucks or less each. Clean title. Doesn't say it runs, but it'll sure look like it might.
I mean, it's a flathead Ford. How hard is it to be running?
Since I've never worked on one, I really couldn't tell you, to be honest. That's pretty solid. Oh, he's got the window down over here. Most of the original interior is trying to hang in there best it can. Headliner sagging again. Now this isn't a collectible car. This is a clean original car here. You a Valiant guy? Oh, he does have one model headlights. But other than that, it's about as original as they get.
Like 8900, you could have yourself a classic automobile.
8500. 8500. Paper says 89. Windshield says 85. Pick whichever price you want. If you want to give an extra 400, it's your prerogative.
For the extra
Is
400,
that a plastic dash cover? No, it looked plastic, but it's aluminum or something.
Yeah.
The Valiant right there, that's kind of neat. Little touch.
I like funky cars. Like
Well, if you love funky cars, this is
model
right up your
cars.
alley, because it's a bit on the funky side.
the aunt's car.
Yeah, it's definitely epitome of an little old lady's car from back in the day, for sure.
Because it's got the funny, weird rear 4-door.
Yeah, I believe this one was here last year too, this Dodge.
This one's cool.
Custom
Yeah,
Royal. This is another.
I think.
I still like the DeSoto a little better.
Yeah.
Even though I'm a green car guy, that DeSoto really, that blue and black, and the fact that it's nice original. But this is a very nice original.
This guy likes green cars.
I like that steering wheel. I mean, that's good. 315 poly, 56 Dodge.
I like the patina on this one.
Yeah, this and the DeSoto over there, both really nice original with the original patina paint.
That one was also here last
Or
year.
it's genuine. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, they have genuine patina. A lot of times people call this patina. Well, yeah, it's patina. It's more
Rust.
trashed than patina. But this is patina where it's just got a respectful amount of aging to it. Yeah, 10.5. So he values this one a little more. 315 poly. Oh, yeah, you're right. The other one's 4-door sand, 2-door hardtop on this one. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Handles open
I
like
love
that.
Old like Mopars had some of the coolest features, and that was one of them.
Yeah, this is
Another
cool.
one,
It's got the neutral drive,
the
and
push
then
button.
the power steering, and the chrome there is cool.
Yeah, they just had like cool little things
It's even
that
got
made
chrome
life easier.
on the door panels. This was nice. This one is cool. I don't know, for some reason the DeSoto speaks to me more, but
Yeah,
this is definitely a cool car here. I guess we'll check out this, what is old Chevy here? Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Oh, look.
What's that?
There's a light bulb.
There is a light. There's supposed to be a lens over that.
Probably to, yeah, so you can shine up on your... Oh, no, it's a brake light.
41, 2300.
I mistook it for a Mopar, but like all the 40s cars look the exact same.
They can be hard to distinguish unless you're like hardcore into them. Special Deluxe, got the old 216.
Oil bath breather. Oh, look, it's even got an oil filter. That's rare.
I think
not
people
rare,
added them
but-
over time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at how little that fan is. Look how big the engine, little inlet,
Mhm.
little fan,
Yeah.
generator.
Yeah.
Didn't take a lot to cool it. Look at how little the...
The radiator if it was in there would have been real narrow.
Well, I think it goes back here. Or
Mm.
no, it might go back.
It
I don't know.
probably went.
Like
back
somewhere,
there, yeah.
somewhere in this general
Yeah,
area.
somewhere around this thing
Yeah.
is where it would have been.
Yeah.
We
I
got,
agree.
we got plenty of pine needles on the. So
Right
we probably
there.
parked out under some trees.
For a while. Being a 31.
Yeah.
Wait, look at it. It almost... I was going to say it almost looks like a Buick, but I think they probably shared...
Oh,
similar-
Buick and Chevys this era, they had very similar grills. Pontiacs, all of them looked very, pre-World War II, looked very similar, all the GM makes. Yeah, some really nice cars here. So Keegan was telling me that that's a factory grill. I told him I've never seen a grill like that in my life. I've never seen a bumper like that in my life. But he swears up and down. You know what? I wonder if this is South American, because look at the headlights are different. And the grill is very different, but it does look well done, and the bumper's so different. It could be like,
It may be off a heavy duty truck.
oh, maybe. It's just, I don't know. He swore it was factory. If it is, the only thing I can think of, it could be heavy duty truck, or it could be Mexican or South American truck. I noticed that we're talking, this style should have 2 headlights, not 1.
No.
And the bumper's
No.
different.
No. This is factory for 58.9. GMC
I've
58.9.
never, GMC?
Yeah, because
Okay.
look, the
I guess I'm just
Chevy,
used to the Chevys.
see how big it is?
Yeah.
The 50, the 55 through 7,
matched Chevy, and it was just big enough for the headlights. See how it's big enough? You could almost fit 2 smaller headlights in it. That's 58 and 9, and that's factory grille. I don't know about the bumper. That's not factory bumper.
Okay, well, it's definitely different from anything I've seen.
If you look up original articles, that's what they look like.
Okay.
They look the exact same.
I'll look it up. I'm just, I guess, much more familiar with the Chevys and not that familiar with the GMCs. Not nearly as familiar with the GMC as I thought it was. There's a long step, which means the 3200.
Yeah, I agree. I know, because I did a bunch of research on the 57 or.
He's got the door jar over here, so we'll just peek in real fast. We're losing our daylight fast. We're gonna look at this one and like 1 or 2 other cars next to it, and that'll be it for today because we're losing daylight, and we'll pick it up in the morning. But it is a solid truck. I'll give it that. I mean, it's got the little fender rust there, which they usually have in the late 50s, and maybe a little bit here, and in the early mid 60s. But overall, it's a solid truck. I just never seen it, but this area I am much more familiar with the Chevys. You know, might look at this and then that Barracuda convertible. This is the one that Sawyer was telling me was a 210, and I was disagreeing with him. And he was saying that only Bel Airs, or maybe it's a different car, because he was saying only Bel Airs have this rubber, which I guess is true. But for some reason he thought this was a 210 earlier, but I'm pretty confident this is factory Bel Air. So I got the Bel Air chrome there. 26 on it. Definitely got the Bel Air interior, that's for sure. It says Bel Air steering wheel. And then this one, the chrome goes way up further where the 210 ends, about there. I think the 150 ends about there. It's a solid car either way, Bel Air or 210, but there's nothing on there that tells me that's 210 in any way. It definitely looks 100% Bel Air. It's got all the Bel Air trim markings. Not the only rust I see, which is oddly enough. Like a little bit right through there on the rain gutter. That's about it. Oh, those are after. I don't know what those seats came from, but I'm pretty sure those aren't 57 original seats, although they are done on that 57 style.
Yeah, they're recovered like a 57.
You hoodlums, get away from that car now.
Hey, missed you earlier over there talking to Sean. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
All right, so that was someone we knew. Okay, so we'll finish tonight with this little Barracuda convertible.
No, Valiant.
Valiant. Why did I think it was Barracuda? Okay.
Because Barracudas were the
Oh.
same, they just had a fastback.
Oh, I thought they didn't make Barracuda convertibles in this
And
area.
also, Dad, it might be a while before you get that big
Barracudas
block
are slightly
on this
different.
road.
Yep, you're right. Valiant. What is it? Signy? What?
Signet.
Signet.
Spire. Sign. The Barracuda actually, fun fact about the Barracudas,
Yeah?
the version of Barracudas, they actually came out 2 weeks before the Mustang did, so technically they're the very first pony car. Oh!
Wow, they should call them fish cars.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I agree.
It's a Plymouth Dodge.
What?
It's a Dodge Plymouth.
Whoa! Ultra rare.
Yeah. All right, well, I thought it was Barracuda, so I'm not going to say too much about it because obviously I have no clue what I'm talking about. But
It was like the Signet was like a special edition of the Valiant that was cheaper.
one thing I will say,
Convertible cheaper?
it's a solid little convertible. So, oh, did it have any? I didn't see the information on it though.
Well, Dad, you're gonna have to cut this out of me, I guess.
It's got like a modern stereo on there. Yeah, no information. I usually don't film cars with no information.
Well, you just did.
I know. Oh well. All right, let's pick it back up in the morning.
Stinky.